live in a crazy world. A world full of paradoxes, full of contradictions. In the last 40 years, millions of people have improved their living conditions. Yet, we are incapable of eradicating the worst form of poverty, injustice, abuse, and I wonder why. Why is it possible? Why is it not possible? We are able to lift more people out of poverty. I have a dream. Many have had this dream before. And that dream is a world free of poverty. Now, you have those that tell you, well, we have international cooperation. We invest billions every year to try to lift people out of poverty, to help developing countries like Benin to catch up, to do better. And some tell you, well, this is a waste of money, it's a waste of resources, it's not work, let's stop it. Others tell you, well, actually it's working. And in fact, we should do more and better. So, who is right, who is wrong? To tell you the truth, I don't know. But what I'm going to try to do today is to share with you my own life. So you can decide by yourselves whether it makes sense and whether my dream, your dream, can become true. So I come from southern Spain. My parents were farmers, poor farmers. They work their whole life. They struggle to feed their family, to feed me. I was lucky because I was born in a hospital. And my mother was healthy. But millions of people still today don't have that chance, the chance that I had. How is it possible with all of the knowledge, with all the technology, with all of the resources that we have in the world, and still millions of women, millions of children are dying at birth? It makes me angry. I don't know if you feel the same, but it really makes me angry because it should not be happening, and we could do more to eradicate it. We live in the countryside, and we didn't have running water or a toilet. In fact, still today, despite progress, millions of people don't have running water, they don't even have a toilet. And once again, how is it possible that we cannot offer such a basic thing like water, like sanitation, to so many millions of people out there? I want you to think about it for a second, because it's not that difficult. We have the technology, we have the knowledge. Why is it that we cannot get it done? We didn't have electricity either. I want you to close your eyes for a second. What do you see? Complete darkness. That's the reality for millions of people out there. Only 14% of the world population have access to electricity. That means that the rest live in darkness. And again, we have the technology, we have the knowledge, we have the resources, so we could just get rid of that problem so easily. And yet, we're failing. I was again lucky to attend to a school. Even if I have to walk several kilometers, there was a school. And I got an education. But yet again, millions of kids, my parents, they didn't have that chance. Think about it. Because if you don't go to school, you will never be able to develop your full potential as a human being. Worse still, many millions of people will never make it to university. I did, and I am in fact part of the 6.7% of the world population who made it to university. Think about it, 6.7%, not more, not less. If you went to university, you belong to an elite of people who are able to develop their potential to another dimension. And there again, how is it possible that we are not able to put more kids in school, boys and girls, so they can also develop? So, all of these issues, think about it. Why am I telling you all of this? You may wonder. Do you care about all of these issues? Is it really important? Or we should just concentrate on our own lives and try to be happy? Well, in fact, when people are asked whether they care, most people say they do. And the reality is that we all do. When we are confronted with injustice, when we see poverty around us, we are compelled to do something. And this is what I want you to do. I want you to really think about how you can make a difference and how you can go out there and try to improve your life, and by improving your life, improve the life of others. Now you may wonder, how do you do that? You may think, well, we need to come up with an international conference, we need to do something really, really big to make a difference. And in fact, it's much easier than that. You just need to apply basic ideas, basic principles. And this is what I want you to reflect upon, to see whether you're able to make a difference yourself. The first basic idea, basic principle, it's a bit like in an airplane. Help yourself before you can help others. It is important. You help yourself by investing in your own education. You help yourself by informing yourself about what's happening. You try to make the most out of your own opportunities. And I think this is important, because before you can help others, you need to help yourself. You need to be able to come up with your own solutions. You need to be able to understand what's happening out there. The second thing is do it yourself. Don't wait for others to do it for you. Don't wait for the government to do it for you. In most cases, there will be no one out there to do it for you. If you're lucky, your parents will do it for you. But if they are not there, you will be on your own. And this is important. You need to take action. You need to become engaged, and you need to be a source of inspiration for others. Don't just pretend that someone else will do it for you. You have to do it yourself. The third thing, and this is again very basic idea, but it's super important. You need to be generous and you need to share. And I'm not talking about the money you may have in your pocket. You can think of basic things like donate your blood, donate your knowledge, donate your time, your talents. And I think this is really what it makes a big difference. If you are able to help one person throughout that generosity that you are offering, you will make a big difference. Now it's time for you to really think whether you can really make a difference. I count on you by the time you have done listening to my talk today that you are able to do so for a better world. Thank you.